out here in Orlando at Puppy Stop. It just says puppies right here. And I got my buddy Dave with me. We got Aaron over here. His name's Aaron, but we call him Aaron. His mom works at SeaWorld. And Aaron started coming out, Aaron started coming out and helping us protest. The protesters at SeaWorld, the PETA idiots, sticking up for his mom's job. And he sent me a text and said, hey, I want to go to the counter protest, man. So I swung by, picked him up, and it'll be us three against the PETA protesters. Thank you for that. He's like, dude, you're gonna pet me or I'm gonna jump out of here. I don't think you're supposed to be all the way up there, baby. Yeah, you're too cute.
Oh, you're cute.
Hi, babies.
It's too bad you can't record it.
I can't. I love puppies. Hi. Did you guys come from a puppy mill? I don't think so. No such thing as an ugly puppy.
Was fired for being disciplined on the job, and the other one only worked for SeaWorld for 4 months.
That is too cute.
Therefore, you can't.
Too
so
cute.
Really,
Too cute. Don't jump out now.
You gotta remember the other thing. You realize, like, there's no late program.
The activists are here. I flashed the SeaWorld one, but on the other side it says PETA kills or PETA lies or something. The owner is taking a picture of our signs. Yeah, he's already out there. We're going out there now. They hate this sign. Called the cops on us again, there, Brian? You do that every single time. Even though you know I've never threatened you. And I would never ever physically touch you, and you know it. They called the police on us when we counter protest them, because they would love to put a restraining order on me so I couldn't come out here and disrupt their protests. It's not gonna work. I've never broken the law. Not one time should you be thinking that I'm a threat and I'm gonna physically harm you. That's never gonna happen. PETA kills. It doesn't matter that you're not using your PETA signs, you're still PETA protesters. This guy gets paid to come out here. And this is a protest put on by the Humane Society of the United States. But when they go out and protest SeaWorld, they wear their PETA shirts and they use their PETA signs. They're careful not to use those signs here because this isn't a PETA protest. It's a Humane Society of the United States protest. This guy Brian does not have a job. He does this full time. This is how he makes money. He comes out and badgers businesses, lies about them, just so that he can make money for himself. It's a scam. And this guy, Brian, is a scoundrel. Howdy. So, do these puppies come out of a puppy mill? Just curious. These guys hate the fact that I come out here exposing them for being a scam. Yeah, so this guy Brian here calls the police on us every time we come out here and counter protest them. I got every right to be here just like you do, bro. So he pre-called the police this time. And I got a knock on the door yesterday by 2 Orange County sheriffs. Brian is telling them that he fears for his life. And that's just another lie. What this guy's trying to do is he's trying to build up some type of evidence where he can get a restraining order on me. So And that would prevent me from coming out here and counter-protesting these idiots. It's not gonna happen. I've never broken the law, not once. Like I said, I got every right to stand out here and counter-protest. I'm gonna do everything I can to never miss one of your protests. I don't care what you're protesting. This is your group, Brian. What was that? This is your group, man. You want to tell me why you're standing out here protesting this puppy store? Could you give me any reasons why people shouldn't be buying puppies? Hey, you guys know Brian gets paid to come out here and do this protest, right? You guys don't get paid, but Brian does. Oh, that's not the owner. She's an employee. Yeah. Let's see the sign. Yeah. Activists lying for donations. That's exactly what it is. It's a big scam.
That's right.
Never threaten them, never touch them, and never will. Yeah. These guys are trying to pretend like I'm going to do some harmful stuff to them, and that would never happen. Here's the owner of the puppy store right here. Boy, does she love us right now. Yeah, last month, this lady here tried, when she was showing up to the protest, she pulled up and tried to be a smartass, and she blew me a kiss. I wasn't watching where she was going and almost got T-boned at the intersection. This is out in Kissimmee last month. And this guy, Brian, I busted him at the circus, sneaking in and trying to take video footage of the circus. I turned him in and posted a video where he got tossed out. That guy don't have an honest bone in his body. Hey man, this is the new thing. Counter-protesting animal rights groups. They're liars. If you work with animals and you got these morons standing out front of where you work, holding up signs lying about you, get out there. Stand up for yourself. Keep letting these people win and you won't have a SeaWorld. You won't have a zoo. You won't even be able to own an animal. That's their goal. They want us to all be vegan. They are mental. Brian runs this group, Animal Rights Florida, and he can't even defend what he's doing. He won't say a word to me, and he hides his face with a sign. What's he hiding? If he really believed the crap that he's spewing, he would tell me why people shouldn't buy puppies from this place. But he can't do it because he's embarrassed. Because he's on film and I'm showing the public that his group in animal rights is a scam. And don't fall for it. I'm for animal welfare, I'm not for animal rights. Animal rights is never touch an animal. Don't help an animal. Don't eat an animal. Let all animals run free. That's animal rights. That's PETA. That's the Humane Society of the United States. And that's the ASPCA. They're doing this for the Humane Society of the United States, but he's also a full-time PETA protester. PETA actually owns a shelter, all right? And they euthanize 96% of the dogs and cats that enter their facility over there. So if you're a dog or a cat and you go into that one PETA shelter, you got a 4% chance of making it out alive. It's fraud. These people lie for a living. And this guy is riding their coattails, trying to make a living off of it. Holding his hand out on his websites and his page is asking for donations. And getting paychecks monthly by PETA and the Humane Society of the United States. Full-time liar, full-time protester. Between PETA, Humane Society of the United States, and the ASPCA, they bring in over $400 million a year in donations. And they help no animals with that money. So if you want to help animals, man, donate to your local pet shelter. Don't donate to these guys. So Brian, who sent me that letter to my house? One of you guys sent a letter to my house with no return address last week. Now, should I consider that a threat that you guys know where I live? Brian, was that a threat? I'm just asking. Yes or no? Yeah, man, so one of these idiots sends me a letter with no return address last week to my house, telling me what a mean guy I am. And that's basically it. I'm just a mean guy. And should I take that as a threat that these people know where I live? Because I think that was the whole reason for it. That was the only reason they really sent it to my house. So whoever sent it to my house didn't have the balls to write a return address on it. That's the thing, man. These people are liars and they're cowards. Can anyone give me a reason why people shouldn't buy puppies from this lady? Huh?
He won't admit it anyway.
No, he won't admit it.
He won't admit it. You know he did.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe there's a way to trace it. You know, hey, maybe I should let the police officers know that I got that funky letter from those guys. Yeah. So, can you give me any reasons why people shouldn't buy puppies from this lady? You're awesome, Dave.
Remember, be nice.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, how's it going?
You know, all my life I never thought I could find fun out of holding a sign.
It's awesome, right? When you're holding it up against scoundrels that are lying about it. So these are the same people that come out and protest SeaWorld, and that's where your mom works, right?
For the past 11 years, yes.
Yeah. And not only are those animals at SeaWorld not abused, they get free room and board, all they can eat, 24-hour medical care.
Shamu Stadium alone, 154 million gallons of water with over 62 filters alone in Shamu Stadium.
And just to be clear, SeaWorld has rescued and saved over 38,000 animals. That's animal welfare. How's my honk, Brian? Nobody supports what you're doing. It's called Puppy Stop right here on East Colonial, right? That's where you get your puppies, y'all. You guys are trying to screw this lady's business up and you're making a scene and all you're doing is driving traffic into her store. Hilarious. Thank you. Yeah, man, so these idiots want to get all zoos closed down. They don't like horse racing, dog racing, hunting, fishing. They want that stuff banned. No bueno. They don't like it. They don't want you to eat any meat either. They consider that murder. If you own a dog or a cat, they call that slavery. Man, that's the animal rights mentality. I don't like to tell you that, but it's true. Yeah, man, it's a twisted ideology. And then you got these little spin-off groups like this that are trying to capitalize on it. And before they leave, I'll show you, they'll take their propaganda pictures standing out here. They don't want nobody to know that someone was out here counter-protesting them. And they'll use that on their website to try to reel in money. They're gonna say that they're helping animals when they're only helping themselves. How many people live in, how many millions of people live in Orlando? He could get 5 people to come out here. Woo, that's a noble cause right there. Yeah, man, these guys wanna make it illegal to go out and buy a puppy that you want. They wanna force you to go to the shelter. And then there's nothing wrong with going to the shelter to get your pets. But man, there's something infinitely wrong about not making it illegal for you to go out and get the puppy you want. Propaganda photographer, his vegan t-shirt gave it away. So they hire a professional to come out and take their propaganda pictures. You take all the propaganda pictures for these guys? Huh?
Propaganda pictures?
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, you're like the opposition.
You're damn right, dude. Get me in some of those pictures. I don't know what kind of propaganda video you're gonna get with me standing right next to you. That's why you didn't want me out here, Brian, because he's taking video. Hilarious. Hilarious. Let me do what I can to fuck this up for you. Well, this ain't good, is it, Brian? I'm messing up your video. I'm messing up your commercial, dude. Look at the commercial. Wave to the photographer across the street. That's why Brian tried so hard to get me to not show up today. Oh, that's why. It's all coming into focus now. I bet I look good sitting in the background with my PETA kill sign. See the photographer across the street trying to take some video. You're not gonna get any good video footage here. You're gonna have to go fake it somewhere else, dude. Fake it like you do everything else. This dumb idiot thought I was a animal rights person with this sign. Believe that? That's how dumb these people are. I can't even read. Well, Aaron ain't giving up. He's still talking to the animal rights lady. Imagine all the lives that would be saved if people stopped donating to the Humane Society of the United States, or PETA, or the ASPCA. Money that was most likely headed to actually help animals at some pet shelters get funneled into these animal rights groups where no animals are helped. If I could convince you people to not donate to these scam organizations and donate directly to your local pet shelter, I'm the one saving animals, not them. This old couple right here, they're at every protest. They're good people, man. They're decent people, but they believe the lies. They're being abused, if you ask me. I bet if you look deeply into it, you'd find out that these guys are probably donating to Brian. Brian's probably taking advantage of their good nature. I guarantee it. I'm gonna need that sign back for next time, you know. I think she wants to keep that sign. She loves it. You know, Brian, it'd be nice if you went out and got a real job. Lying about people for donations is a scoundrelly way to make money, dude. I wish I would have got that on video. That was hilarious. This gentleman here owns the property. He came out and yelled at me and told me I can't stand on his property. I gotta get on the sidewalk and protest. And I said, I'm not a protester, I'm a counter protester. He goes, what does that mean? I said, I'm protesting these idiots. This is PETA. These are PETA protesters. I'm protesting them. They're liars. He goes, oh, well, you can, in that case, you can come back up here and stand up here.
Shelters. So if you have a policy where you say no, if an animal's gonna die, it's gonna die.
Aaron's a go-getter. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is the Humane Society of the United States brought in $168 million last year and only gave 0.5% to any animal shelters. The only reason they're not in jail is because they contribute large portions of their money to political campaigns. This ain't some third world country. This is the United States, and this crap goes on. So which one of y'all mailed that creepy letter to my house? Brian, can you fess up? We're living in times where these weirdo activist people are attacking farmers. You know what I mean? I mean, farmers are the ones that grow our food. I'm offering you guys $1,000 if you can show me where there is a puppy mill. How much you charge by the hour, dude? That animal rights thing, that's some good money, right?
It is, man.
Yeah.
It's a good living.
That's what I thought. They hired a professional photographer to come out here and take pictures of their and videos of their protests. Hey man, it's not cheap coming up with professional propaganda. You know what I mean? You guys are rolling in the money, man. You hired the professionals today. You know, God forbid some citizen gets off his butt and starts exposing the scam finally. One of the busiest roads in Orlando, man. This guy's dodging death just to get propaganda footage. This protest over? I'll see you idiots at the next protest. You accomplished nothing today. Nothing. Congratulations. What are you doing?